Alright guys, so on this video, I want to talk about polyglotism, speaking multiple languages. So here we have 4 talking points. We have the dictionary definition, then we have the number of languages spoken, the mastery of these languages. And the last talking point is interest. Through these talking points, we're gonna get a more up-to-date, a more modern definition of what a polyglot is. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first talking point, the dictionary definition of a polyglot. Okay, so what I have here, polyglot, adjective, knowing or using several languages. Second definition, noun, a person who knows and is able to use several languages. Now, I've looked at this definition, and I've looked at other definitions too. And what's interesting about these definitions is that they make use of several or many. They don't quite specify a number. Although I have seen some definitions where they say 5. I think 5, once you hit 5, that is technically considered a polyglot. So a lot of us know that if we speak 2 languages, it's common to say bilingual, right? 2 languages, bilingual. 3 languages, trilingual. 4 languages, I mean, I've hardly ever heard quadrilingual, quintlingual. So I guess by 5, it just sounds so weird to say quintlingual, so you just say polyglot. So I can see that. But officially, there is no set number. Now, it's very important. Could a person that speaks 2 languages be considered a polyglot? Could a person that speaks 1 language but has an interest to increase the number of languages that they speak, could such a person be considered a polyglot? Did you guys know that right now there exists a term, a hyper polyglot? And I don't know exactly what number. I think that is 15 or beyond. 15 or some number much higher than 5 is considered a hyper polyglot. So there are people out there that are considered, and they call themselves hyper polyglots. So let's say a person speaks their native language, they're able to converse and are strong in a second language, and they're practicing a 3rd language. At that point, would such a person be considered a polyglot? I think that the most important thing is to get away from the common "how many languages do you speak" paradigm. Quantity does matter, but what if we are conversational in, let's say, 2, and then going on the 3rd one? Conversational in 3, and then going to the 4th one. So how do we define mastery? And I know that there exists the, the European framework. I'm gonna have to post it on the screen or something, the proper way to say it. You guys have seen it before, right? The A1, B1, C1. That is a widely accepted international way of measuring one's mastery of languages. Now, I'll be the first to admit, right now, as of the recording of this video, I hardly pay attention to that. Yes, of course, you could say, well, Dan, I need X level to study at this university, or for a visa, or for anything else. Yes, I know that there's a TOEFL. I know that there's the IELTS, and there's also every other language has their own variation, like the DELF, which I think is the French version of the TOEFL, or like the French mastery. There's the HSK. So yes, I am aware, most of us are aware of the tests and of the measuring scale used to measure mastery. Now, the thing about interest is that is something that a lot of us started off with. I'm pretty sure that if you look at a lot of the major polyglot YouTubers out there, or pretty much anyone that you know, YouTuber or not, that can speak 2 or more languages, I'm pretty sure that interest was at the core of it all. And I think the interest in being able to communicate with other people, to socialize, anyone that has been considered a social butterfly, or a or someone that likes to talk to a lot of people, meeting new people, traveling, all those are connected to interest. And I think that is not only one of the strongest reasons to learn a language, but It's something that doesn't cost anything. Taking into consideration all these factors, what is a polyglot? Quantity of languages, mastery of languages, interest. I think those three factors are the most important part. And in the end, I would go as far as saying is, hey, even if you just speak one language, as long as you have an interest in learning more languages, hey, you're a polyglot. I call myself a polyglot. I use Dan Polyglot on some of the content that I make to pretty much show that I'm interested in learning languages, that is something that I'm really into.